we can draw the gx first. When gx is less than 0, it should be 2, and 0 between 0 and 1, 0. Between 1 and 2, it is minus x plus 1, and when x is larger than 2, it should be minus 1. This is gx. So we have f of y is equal to the probability of g of x less than or equal to y. When y is less than minus 1, f of y is equal to 0. And when y is equal to minus 1, f of y is equal to the probability that x larger than or equal to 2. So it is equal to 1 minus f of x 2. And when y is between minus 1 and 0, f of yx is equal to p of minus x plus 1 larger than less than or equal to y. That is equal to f of x 1 minus 1 y. And when y is equal to 0, f of y is equal to the probability that x between 0 and 1. So it should be f of x 1 minus f of x 0. And when y is equal to 2, f of y is equal to the probability that x is less than 2 or equal to 2. That is equal to the f of x 2. So now we can draw the PDF of y. When y is equal to minus 1, it should be 1 minus f of x 2. When y is equal to minus 1, and when y is equal to, and when y is between minus 1 and 0, we got that the PDF of y is equal to this one. And when y is equal to 0, we have f of y is equal to f of x1 minus f of x0 times the impulse function at y is equal to 0. And when y is equal to 2, this should be equal to the f of x2 times the delta function, and y is equal to 2. And when y is equal to s value, this should be 0. So we can draw f of the PDF of y. When it equals to minus 1, it should be an impulse where the value is 1 minus f of x 2. And between -1 and 0, it should be f of x 1 minus y. F of x is like this. So f of x 1 minus 1 should be like this, 1 minus y. And when y is equal to 0, it should be an impulse, where the value is equal to f of x1 minus f of x0. And when y is equal to 2, also it should be also an impulse, where the value is equal to fx 2. This should be x less than or equal to 0. This should be 0. Yes. So this should be an impulse where the area is f of x0. And the CDF of y is equal to minus, when y is less than -1, it should be 0. And when y is between -1 and 0, it should be 1 minus f of x 1 minus y. And when y is equal to 0, it should be f of x 1 minus f of x0. And when y is between 0 and 2, it should be 1 minus f of x0. And when y is equal to 2, it should be fx of 0. And when y is larger than 2, it should be 1. So we can draw the CDF of y. -1 is 0, and -1, and between -1 and 0, it should be 1 minus f of x 1 minus y. And between 0 and 2, it should be 1 minus f of x0. And when it's larger than 2, it should be 1. And this interval should be f of x0. And this interval should be f of x1 minus f of x0.